Welcome to my Tasty Compendium series. The last video got amazing feedback, so thanks to your awesome support, I'm back with part 2. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment, it really keeps me motivated to make more content for you guys. Let's start with a really cool easter egg at the very top of Zarda's tower. Up here there is a nod to the Lord of the Rings. You will find a skeleton with a blue butterfly hovering over it, which is a clear reference to a Gandalf trapped on the top of Saruman's tower. I love Lord of the Rings references and this one fits the game's vibe perfectly. Let's move over to the fort in the hills. We will come back here later, but this is one of my favorites. Here you can find a small pond with a orange fish, a waterfall and carefully stacked stones. This isn't random, it's a classic reference to Japanese culture, specifically a Zen garden. Very peaceful, which is kind of funny because I still hear Harpies screams from OG in my head to this day. Remember the Breaking Bad easter egg from the last episode? Right next to that hut you can dive deep into the water, either by turning into a lurker or just using your own lung capacity. At the bottom there is an underwater tunnel leading to a hidden cave. It's not exactly an easter egg, but it's a secret location many players completely miss. Inside you will find a Dexterity potion and some extra loot. The environmental storytelling suggests some unlucky guys were dragged down here by lurkers near the fishing huts. Under the bridge leading to the orc camp territory near the Sleeper Temple, there is a body of water. Down there you will find a skeleton and 3 character models. Some people in the community believes these are old scrapped alpha models from early development. It looks like the devs left them here as a graveyard for abandoned designs after negative community feedback. I'm not 100% sure, but I promise you the devs didn't forget the original designs for the Nameless Hero and Diego. I will show those in a future video. Next up is a wardrobe that looks like a portal to another world, kind of like God of War or Narnia. Inside there are paintings referencing the Sleeper cult, and outside you will see 2 mammoth skulls. You can find this hidden spot near Zarda's tower, close to the ice golem location. In the lake right by the new camp there is a sunken gate sporting the Umbrella Corporation logo from Resident Evil series. It's a quick, neat little nod for fans of the franchise. There is a rumor that if you use the free camera and fly behind the doors, you will find an old Sleeper statue. Also in that same lake, right by the waterfall on the right, there is another hidden cave. To be honest, I didn't check exactly what's inside, my bad, but there is definitely some loot waiting for you there. The new camp area has plenty of secrets. This next one is a funny tribute to the notoriously lethal backed ladders from the original games that every player was terrified of climbing. You will find a broken ladder decorated with 2 cherubs in a wreath and perfect monument to gravity-inducted rage quits. Speaking of Resident Evil, on the way to the mines from the new camp you can find a man half body and looking like the decomposing body of a wolf. It's hard to tell if it's just a random asset or another nod to the T-virus and its mutations, but it looks incredibly creepy. This one is a huge. In a hidden valley on the way to the mines you will find a massive red tree with a bloody face carved into it. Next to it sits a skeleton holding a control scroll. This is a direct reference to the Game of Thrones and Bran Stark, who could control the minds of creatures. Over in the snow region near the Innos temple, where it's all blizzards and cult vibes, there is a bridge that goes absolutely nowhere. I don't know if it is an easter egg or if I'm just getting paranoid at this point. Let me know in the comments if you think it means something. In that same valley you can find a ritual circle with skeletons, looking a lot like the Dark Brotherhood. Right next to it is an overturned cart with a few more skeletons and an old sword. One of the skeletons is actually wearing the iconic Skyrim iron helmet. Guess this Dragonborn didn't make it to the front line. Behind a waterfall in the same area, there is a hidden room. This isn't an easter egg, but it's part of a side quest given by the water mage Nefarius. Inside there is an Innos shrine and, if I remember correctly, the chest in the middle holds a fire rain rune. Perfect for any mage build. Just showing this skeleton here, honestly I don't think it's an easter egg, just a normal piece of environmental detail. Still near the Innos shrine area, look at this fishing rod. The line is pulled tight in a really weird way, but when you dive under there is nothing there. The line is literally attached to thin air or a rock. At the old ruined citadel where you meet orc Urshak, there is a hidden path. Go up to the red roof and drop the massive bell to smash open a grate leading underground. Down there you will find a Chromanin book, a stone golem and good loot. Pro tip, if you struggle with the golem, use a summon skeleton scrolls. Skeletons use swords, but one of them has blunt weapon, which absolutely wrecks stone golems. As you can see on screen, the golem wrecked me instead. I tried to escape using a Meatbug scroll to squeeze through a gap, but I ended up glitching right through the textures and falling into the void. I didn't even die, just floated there forever, so I had to reload my save. A fun little bonus glitch for you guys. Back at the old fort, where you look for the focus stone with Lester, check out the bathtub. There is a skeleton in it with a meatbug, a clear nod to Geralt's famous bathtub scene from The Witcher 3. In this same fort you can also grab a chest containing some of the best armor in the game early on if you are fast, plus another Chromanin book. This final one isn't an easter egg, just a creepy detail. The Harpies feed on a circle of human remains and screech at each other. If this actually references a specific movie or game, definitely let me know below. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button, subscribe, share and most importantly leave a comment. Let me know if you want part 3, because the list of secrets keeps growing. Thanks for watching and as always, happy leveling, adventurer!